All right. So those of you that are doing this in Excel, there's a few steps that you need to do. First off, we're going to be tricking it because there is not a one sample t-test listing in the data analysis pack. So in this case, we're looking at emotional exhaustion of nurses. Okay. And this is, we will set up in the B column, we'll set up a dummy column with two, two basic zeros. And this is where the trick comes in. Don't worry about the trick. Just know this is what you need to do is set it up. In the first column, you're going to have all your data. In the second column, you're going to have two zeros for dummy. Okay. And that's all you need to know at this point. We'll get you going in the next couple steps. Your next step is to go to the word data at the top, as you see with the arrow, and then go over to data analysis and click data first and then the data analysis. Once you've done that, you're going to open up another box. First off, you need to understand we're running a one sample t-test, but we're tricking it. We're going to highlight, once this data analysis box, the t-test colon, two sample assuming unequal variances. And once you're done with that, you hit OK. Once you click from that box, you're moving now into this box that you see on the screen. And this is where we're going to choose the variables that we're going to be using. So first one is emotional exhaustion for nurses. And in this first variable one range, you're going to highlight everything, all the numbers in A. Okay. Variable range 2, this is where we're going to again be tricking it. We're going to put 0 and 0. We're going to highlight both of these. It will populate into here. Now our hypothesis mean difference, which you'll see later, is also called your test value. In this case, for this exact test, it is 15. And then I need an output range. So basically I didn't show it on here, but I went to letter C and I highlighted C1 and I just hit this and then I just hit the OK button. And that's this step. Again, once you click the OK button, you will get a box that looks just like this where it says t-test, two sample, but this is really a one sample t-test. Okay. You are not putting this box into your assignment. This is so you can grab the correct numbers. So you'll see the words here and they may not make sense, but over here are the same words. And then these are the names that we use to post. You'll see that the T and the P are both italicized. You'll see that they've got, I'm well above the hundreds place on these, and you have to format these cells for two reasons. One, makes it easier and it makes less mistakes, but it also will change the p-value to the correct p-value. Because you see that little E in there, that means that number is really huge, and it will turn it, and you'll see it in that one of the next slides. So as you're going through this, you need to take once it looks like this, you're moving on and make sure you understand what these are, and the next slide will help you to understand the rest of the things that you need to do your write-up. So we have to format the cells that we are going to be using. We have to do them individually. You can't do them as a whole. You need to do them individually. So like you can do mean, you're going to do t-value, you're going to do the p-value, are the ones that you're going to change and format so they have only go to the hundreds place. So that's a decimal point and two places. Okay, and you'll see when you do I show you the p-value, it's going to completely change the p-value to what it's supposed to be. Okay, repeating this again. On the left-hand side, you'll see the three yellows. Okay, you are going to highlight each one. Now that's already a 000 in that p-value, but that used to be a long number, 1 point, blah, 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 e, whatever. Okay, so remember that. You're going to highlight the first one, which is the mean, the variable 1. Variable 2 is a dummy. It doesn't mean anything. Okay, so variable 1, 11.97, had went to like the thousands, 100,000s place, I guess. And you want it to go make sure it looks like this. You hit number and then number here, and then you go to two decimal places and you hit OK. And you do the same thing for the t value and you do the same thing for the p value. Okay, once you have that, you have all the numbers that you need and they will be correct. Okay, so this box on the right that I created with the names and our names for what we use in when you do your write up and the answers, that was all created by me. The one on the left was created by the Excel program when you put in all the correct variables that you needed. Okay, so if we look at the mean, we once we have done this, these are the values that you will need, and you'll notice that it used to be like one point whatever, now it's zero. So that p value is zero. The t value is negative 5.14. There's 29 in the DF and 30 total participants, and our test value was 15, and our mean was 11.97. And these are all the numbers that you're going to need to finish your homework for this week.